Let me go to the application open app. So here you can see we have these applications where you can track all the applications. So whether the status or what is the status of that particular application, you have whether it ghosted, rejected, or whether technical interview is scheduled, withdrawn. So what is the priority? So if you want some high priority for specific application, specific jobs, you can specify that you. So let me go to the new application. You can specify the company name for which you are applying, the job title, the application link, skills, then job description. So sometimes the job URL might get deleted later. So it's always good to add some job description so later you can easily identify the company information, whether it's remote, what is the job source, Naukri, or any other job source you have. So found it or Naukri, whatever you have, full-time job, part-time. So you can easily maintain all this information, salary, current salary, expected salary for that particular application. What is the applied date? So if the interview is scheduled, what is the interview date? So you can mark a specific job as a favorite. You can also specify the priority. Then contact person, if there is some specific contact, and you can easily maintain that information. So you might have multiple resumes for different types of applications. So you are applying for React job, you are applying for Stack, you are applying from Next.js or Python. So you will be having different types of resumes created. So you can specify that which resume, what is the name of that particular PDF you have attached or sent with this particular application, whether you have sent the cover letter also, what additional note you need to know. So if you are going for the interview, what you can prepare, you can specify this information here. So let me go to the dashboard and I can show you that particular. So here you can see we have one interview coming up. So you will get this notification. So you can click on this, and if there are multiple interview schedule, you can easily see that in the calendar also. So in the calendar view also, you can click on this and you can see the interview, previous interview, whatever we have applied for. So whether it's rejected or you have applied for that, it's ghosted. So all this information you can easily see in this particular. You can see nicely displayed in the this particular calendar view. So applied, ghosted, whatever information, technical interview, you can click on this and go to that particular information of that particular job opportunity. So you can see what was the expected salary, current salary, so how much is the percentage. You can also see the location of that job, when applied, the interview date. Then you can also open that job opening. So if whatever information note you want to add, job description, date, so whatever PDF we have attached, whether you have sent the cover letter or not, and the timeline of that particular job. So whatever status you have changed, you can easily track that. We also have Kanban board where you can easily change the position. So let's say this Versal job is there. So I want right now, I got the interview. So I can change it in the interview. So here I can set the specific date for the interview. Let's say 1st August I'm setting this. I can set it to 3 p.m. and now I can set move it to interview. So now this Versal job will be moved to the interview. You can see interview schedule. So I can go to this particular job and you can see that interview is scheduled. So if I go to the dashboard, you will be able to see that there is an upcoming interview. This is for 29 July. But if in the calendar, you will be able to see that on first there is an interview for this particular Versal. So you can easily move these applications from any state. So from the Kanban board, you can move that application to any state. So let's say I'm done with this particular interview. Now you can move it to offer stage, rejected stage. So whatever state you want to move, you can move that. So in the dashboard also, if I scroll down, you can see you can easily see all the information, how many rejected, how many offers accepted, what is the average current salary, expected salary, offer rate, how much this month you have sent the application, how much offer you received. We have nicely designed graph also. So in each month, how many applications you have sent, how many interviews happened, how many offers were given. So all this information you can track. The recent application, you can also see all the application. You can see this was ghosted, this was rejected, this was withdrawn. So you can easily change the status. Upcoming interview, you can see upcoming interview. There are two upcoming interviews. Then monthly goal, whatever you have said, you can also change that monthly goal, how many applications you want to send. So recent activity, you can see whatever recent activity we have done, it is tracked here. So salary status distribution, how much are rejected by source, like you are adding, you are getting these job applications from different sources. So how much are the applications for that particular source? So what is the work mode? Top companies you have applied. So for Microsoft, you have applied 3 times. Amazon. So you can also see the salary comparison. So current salary, expected salary. All this information you can see, and in the applications tab, you can see this in nicely view. So you can also see the original job opening. Like if you want to duplicate this or edit this, I can click on this edit, and you can edit this entire information. So you can see interview data. So you can schedule, you can mark it as favorite or whatever status you want to change. If I want to change it as a let's say offer received. So this is for the Google. I will save it, save changes now. This will mark as application updated. You can see offer is received. So on the dashboard, you will be able to see that information. So here you can see offer received Google. So it is immediately updated. Analytics also page separate. It's the exact same page, but you can see it a better view. You also have a search box, so you can see nicely designed shortcuts are also there. So you can see once I mouse over, you can see GBGN. So if you want to go directly to any page, you can also press. Let's say I want to go to settings page. I can press GS and you will automatically go to the settings page. You can manipulate or modify all the settings here. So if I go to search page again, you can easily go to any of the page directly. Let's say I want to go to this particular favorites page. So we can click on view favorites and you will be redirected to the favorites. You can see the filters are automatically applied. So start application. You can, this is completely responsive or mobile device also. So small screen devices you can filter these. So let me make this off and I can filter it by let's say final interview. So there is no right now final interview. Let me select assessment schedule. You can see one assessment schedule, assessment completed. You can also filter by applied. So you can easily filter, click on show result. You can see there is also pagination, whatever you want to see all these records. There are only four, so let me clear all these filters and you will be able to see all these particular application. You can see there are 4 pages. I can go to the next page and see information. From here also you can modify status of this. So you can see this is a really powerful we can say the data grade you can use to easily manipulate any information. You can also sort this. So if I want to sort by expected column, you can easily sort. You can see sorting by expected location remote. If you want to star something like you want to track this, you can easily star any of these particular application. If you want to add some extra column or remove extra column, you can uh, export or change from here. You can also add filters, which we have already seen. You can also export. So if I want to export these records, I can click on download JSON and this will be downloaded. You can see it is downloaded. So you can easily track all these information. So this is a demo account created. If you want to try, you can try. You can create a new application. So let me create for this particular application. I can select this company name. So what is the company name here? TCS. So I can say specify TCS. Job title, I can say React plus Node. Application link, skill applied. So application link, let me copy the application link. Here I can say React. So all the skills, press comma, it will be added, or you can just also press enter and it will be added. So just press enter. You can see nicely designed is there. So now you can also specify job description. So later, if this link is not working, it's always good to have some information. So I can copy this particular information and I can store this here. So I can also specify the location. So let's say Pune work location. So I got it from Naukri. What is its full time, whatever the expected salary. So here they don't have not disclosed any salary, but you can mention what is your current salary. Let's say 30 lakh and what is expected. Let's say 35 lakh. So whatever salary you want to get, you can mention that. So you can also change the currency. This is completely customizable. So depending on for which country you are applying, you can specify this currency also. Here contact person, if there is some contact person here mentioned, then you can also mention that information also. Resume, whatever resume. So this is React, so I can say React underscore node dot PDF. So I have created this particular resume. So mention the exact same name. So later you can easily track that. Whether you are sending a cover letter with this particular application, you can easily specify that. Whatever note you want to track, so you can easily add that. I can click on save application, and now this application is saved. You can see React plus Node. So I can go to dashboard, I can go to board, Kanban board, and I can see this particular information. If interview schedule, I can select, move it to this, and I can select any interview due. So now you can see interview is moved to interview. So I can go to dashboard, and I can see that there are two interviews right now. So previously it was only one, now we have two. So when I click on this, it will not go to the details page, it will go to the calendar page. So this is really nice. So you can see TCS, there are two applied and interview scheduled. So we added this, changed it previously, that's why it's showing two. But you can easily see all the information tracked in calendar. Settings also, we have seen there is a dark mode, so you can see the light mode as well as the dark mode. So everything is nicely displayed in the dark mode also. So you can see this is really nice. You can also click on any of this particular part and see more information. If you want to add some later note, you can easily add those particular notes here. So whatever you want to do, you can easily do. So this is completely responsive for on mobile or small screen also. This is completely responsive. So whatever board application you have, this is completely responsive application. You can easily browse from mobile also. So you can click on this and you can add information of that particular job. So this is how you can use this particular applications. Let me go to home page. So let me change to light mode. And here you, if I go to the open app and let me log out here. So on the login page, you have, if you want to create your account, you can continue with Google or GitHub. Or if you want to just try this, you can click on this try demo account, and it will fill up all this information for you. So this is a data which is automatically added. I have added this data, so you can easily see this information. You can even add this jobs and you can try it out. So this is really useful application. So instead of tracking all the data in the spreadsheet, you can easily use this particular application and easily track all the information at once.